Hey, if you have ever had a kid that constantly says, Mom, I wanna, Mom, I need, I want this, I want that, then today you want to hang around for this live video because I'm going to show you the thing that could change everything, that could cure your child's Wanta syndrome. Alright, so hang around in this video. Guys, my name is Jennifer Waters. I'm Executive Director at Seigler's Karate Centers in Augusta, Georgia. I help people all the time, just like you, to change their lives by harnessing the power of martial arts. And it changes their lives for the better. If you guys are joining me live, though, here's what I need you to do. Comment #live. That way I know you're watching the video live with me later. I'm going to go back. I'm going to read all the comments. And if you join me after this video, then what I want you to do is I want you to put #replay. We've got Instagram coming online as well. Shavon, I think I just totally bombed your name. I apologize on that. Thanks for coming on. Those of you guys who are coming on live, go ahead and give me some hearts. Give me some likes. That way I know that you're there. And here's what I want to do. I know some of you guys, watching this on replay, and you've always wondered, okay, how do I actually start this whole martial arts journey, changing my life, everything like that? Smash the send message button. That's all you've got to do. Smash the send message button. We're going to start a conversation. I just was talking with somebody yesterday about it, back and forth. I'm here. I'm available. Smash the send message button, and I'll talk to you about how to get started. But what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on what to do when your child's Wanta syndrome just starts raging and is out of control. A lot of times, moms just like you, they come here to the Karate Center, and they're just average moms, like dealing with the day-to-day. And one of the things that they're dealing with is you go into the store, and all you hear is, Mom, I want this. Mom, I want that. Mom. And so here's what we work with the kids on, and then I'm going to give you a tip. You need to stay till the end of this video so you can start working with your child on this at home. One thing that we do, and one thing that the power of martial arts can do for your child, is we actually harness their ability to start developing self-control. Now, a lot of times people think about self-control. Self-control is like, stopping a punch or stopping a kick or something like that and not demolishing someone. And that's true. But a lot of times, the self-control mindset is what we're going to work on with your child. So just getting your child going from being fidgety and moving around to snapping at attention and not moving for 10 seconds is a huge deal. And we work on it little by little. Glenn, what's happening? Thanks for joining me live. I see you on here right now. Make sure you comment for me, #live, #replay in the comments, guys, as you come on board. So one thing we do, like I said, is we work with kids on self-control. And then the second thing that I think is huge, above all other things, is we really work on teaching what's called the one rule. So the one rule is the first time the instructor on the mat says, I want you to do whatever it is that you're supposed to do, right? I want you to stand at attention. I want you to get in your guard position. I want you to do whatever it is. The instructor is expecting that the student is going to do it the first time that they ask. That's a line of respect, correct? So what we do is we keep working with students on that so that not only are they expected to do the one rule when they're on the mat throwing their punches and kicks, they're expected to do the one rule at home. They're expected to do the one rule in public. So when mom says, hey, we're going to be going into the store, right, and I want you to make sure that you keep your hands on the buggy, or you're going to understand that we're not going to go in and get any toys. We're just going in to get groceries today. So I want you to listen to mom when mom tells you no and to put something down. You understand? And then the child will say, yes, ma'am. Well, that's all because we're working on the one rule, right? Miss Daniels, what's happening? Thanks for joining us right now. Good morning from Disney as well. She's all the way at Disney watching this. What's up, Miss Annie? Hey, Josh. Good to see you on here also. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of parents doing is they're thinking that there isn't really a better way to do this other than just screaming at their kid and saying, no, you're not getting this. I see a lot of parents, if you've ever seen them, maybe it's even been you, and the grocery store is so frustrated because your little 4-year-old, your 8-year-old, and your 12-year-old all want something different, and it can be so frustrating trying to get them past this I wanna syndrome. But like I said, you don't have to do it all by yourself. Join forces with a team that can help develop the karate life in your child, because we do this in and out all the time. Now, before we wrap up, we've got one last tip that I want you to work on at home that's going to make a big difference. But like I said, if you're joining me live, and I know a bunch of you are jumping on right now, hashtag live for me in the comments. Give me some hearts, give me some likes if I'm connecting with you on something. And I know that some of you guys, like I said earlier, you're wanting to connect, but you're not sure. Is there anybody there? Like, how do I even ask about classes? You hit the send message button, okay? That's all you got to do. It's going to be there as soon as this video goes on replay, all right? Now, here's the last tip. If you want to do something to cure the Wanta syndrome, before you go to the store, because most of the time this is happening at the store, right? Before you go to the store, what you do is you start working on setting the expectation ahead of time. A lot of times we as parents don't set the expectation ahead of time, and what happens is that our kids have their own expectation. And it doesn't matter if your child is 4 years old or if your child is 14 years old. You still have to set an expectation of what's going to happen and what behavior is acceptable and not acceptable. So let's start with a small kid, right? So do you go into the store? Before you go into the store, like immediately before you go into the store, you need to set the expectation of what's going to be happening in that store, okay? So you could break it down small, right? Like, hey, we're going to go inside and Mama's going to go get some lettuce and some tomatoes and some food so we can eat at home. We're not going to the toy aisle, so I don't want to hear you asking me about the toys. We're only getting cereal, and you can pick out your favorite cereal. Okay? Give me a high five. Now I've set an expectation. Am I going to have to remind him about it? Of course. But now, instead of me yelling because he's saying, I want to go to the toy aisle, and having a meltdown inside the store and embarrassing me, now I've actually already preset an expectation, and now I can go ahead and reaffirm that expectation. Now let's move it up to the older kids. The older kids, Mom, I need some new threads. I've got to get these jeans. I got to get these shoes. I got to do these things, right? Well, one of the things that we have to do is we have to set aside some time with our older kids to set an expectation of what is going to be our responsibility and what's going to be their responsibility. And it can't be in the heat of the moment. This needs to be an ongoing conversation. So, hey, you want some new threads? That's great. 2 weeks from now, we're going to be headed over to the store. You can buy it at that time with your money that you've earned. I don't have no money, Mama. Well, we got to figure out a way for you to solve that. Can you go cut grass? Can you pick up some hours? Can you tutor somebody? We got to start getting them to think outside the box. All right? So if you start having these conversations immediately for younger children right before you're going to go to the store, and an ongoing conversation as they get older and older, this is going to help set the expectation. Hey guys, if this was helpful, please drop a comment for me below. If any of this stuff hit home or you utilize any of this, please also comment. There's other people that are going to be watching this video later, so your comments are going to be helpful to them as well. I read every single one of your comments. So if you have a question, you can also drop it in there. And those of you who aren't students now is the time. Smash that send message button, alright? If you made it to the end of the video, hashtag Team Finisher in the comments. I'm proud of you. You made it all the way to the end of this video. Have a great day.
Right.